So hello, welcome back to my stream. It is I, your humble host Sketchy. And we are back on this beautiful Friday with Reverse 1999. We'll be finishing up the Florid to the Golden City storyline today, because I'll be doing an extended stream of Reverse today. And the reason for that is very simple. I've hit another progress wall in Arknights, the OG one. That game is relentless with its difficulty, all things considered, compared to other gachas and the early difficulty. So yeah. Unfortunately, I'll be sticking to extended Reverse 1999 stream today. So either you are happy about that or not. Also, from other news, I've unlocked some other events that I've been told that I could start doing in the near future. From what I understand, I should be doing Route 77 after the Golden City storyline and before Chapter 8, so that's a thing that will be happening. And somewhere around Chapter 9, I think, is when Last Evenings on Earth is happening. If I'm not mistaken, I'll check that later, just to be sure. But yeah, those four events are the closest ones to each other chronologically, from what I understand. Huh. And once I amass some more Penumbra cans from the weeklies, I'll start unlocking the remaining events slowly, in a chronological order. There's quite a few of them, honestly. So yeah, we have things to stream, because I'm certainly not progress locked in Reverse 1999. I'm on the easy street in this. I can stream and stream it. There's so much content to go through. Okay, so without further ado, let's get back to it. Am I forgetting something? Just to be sure, let's check that everything is working stream side. I think everything works, at least from my perspective. Alright. So. Oh, right. I was supposed to do another pull on the Paper Heron banner before we start with the story, because I'm trying to get 200 of those cassettes. So let's see if we'll be lucky, because there's like less than 6 days left for this banner. God damn it. Cut myself while shaving, and I'm randomly bleeding now. Damn it. Okay. Give me gold. Not the correct color of gold. Well, it's more of an orange, but you know what I mean. God fucking damn it. Okay, let's open it. Just dupes, all dupes, only dupes. Oh well. We need 3 more pulls. I'll need to grind some more currency from somewhere, eventually.
Huh?
Guess I could start doing hard mode of the main storyline again to get the currency. Okay, so reflections. There it is. And we are on part 7. With some luck, we'll be able to finish this on today's stream. Hopefully. Okay. We are in the alleyway again. The motorcycle slows as it enters the alley, having lost their mad pursuers. Right, because we finished with Jay grabbing Matilda and skedaddling from that market. Familiar faces poke out from nearby, marveling at the new arrivals.
Jay, where did you get this chick? I hope you aren't looking for a babysitter.
Take that back. She's a serious lady. Hey, I'll have you know.
Hey, Jay! You say hi to Pioneer for me. Those heels he recommended helped me land a big role.
Hey, Mr. G, right? It's me, Brian. I've been looking for you. All thanks to you and that badge you got me, they finally gave me a room down at the shelter. They even offered me some dishwashing work tomorrow.
Well, if you were that grateful, all you could have done was remember a single letter with J, not G. Hey, apparently that was too much of an ask.
No more sleeping in tents or under the overpass. Bless you, Mr. G. I owe you my life.
It's Jay, my dude. It's Jay. Jay stops his bike, reaching out to grip Brian's hand.
Oh, come on, Brian. Weren't you the one that helped me get that girl's number? You help me, I help you. That's the deal.
From the distance, a man leading a critter approaches.
Hey! If it isn't my favorite customer, Jay! I got the latest edition of Motor Babe! You interested?
I'm hesitant to ask what the hell is a motor, babe.
I swear they're not pirated!
Jay offers a warm smile as a reply before picking up the stand and twisting the throttle on his bike.
See you guys.
Hey! Hey! I'm talking to you, Jay! Want it or not?
Take a hint, will you? You're embarrassing him in front of the lady.
Isn't that man calling you?
What are you saying? Sorry, this kitten here purrs pretty loud.
This thing you have behind your back? Is it not that troublesome? Why do you take it with you?
That thing? What do you mean?
Oh, my dad gave it to me. Carried it around for years.
Does she mean the sword that he's carrying around? Think so.
What is it?
Hold on tight. We're almost there. Items are thrown on the table as those present stroke their chins, pondering over them.
Here's everything that was in that bell ringer guy's pockets. Think I got everything. Except anything that he was wearing under that getup. But there ain't enough money in the world to get me to rifle through some shit-stained cultist undies.
Fair enough. There are limits to everything.
Hey! Hollick, what was that for?
Sorry, kiddo. Jay said I gotta knock you on the head anytime you cuss.
Wow.
Exactly, Hollick. We gotta teach this potty mouth some manners. Especially when there's a lady present.
Well, that's fair.
Well, seems I have you to thank, Miss Buanish. Years of wasted effort trying to cultivate gentlemen out of these cads, and you manage it in hours.
Okay. The girl nearby is fiddling with a complicated device, unfazed by the commotion.
SPFI portable contact device activated. Welcome.
Huh. Interesting, I didn't know that they had tech like this.
Verification success. Registered user Matilda Buanish. Access level B.
It worked! I have a higher rank now. I won't be making the same mistake twice.
What does it read? Daily work registration, investigation support application, emergency support application. Right. Not many options.
Emergency support. Apologies, as there have been no abnormal arcane fluctuations detected. The emergency support team is currently occupied.
Oh, so what they are saying is that because there's no bullshittery in the air, she has to wait.
Please provide further details so that we can evaluate the necessity of emergency assistance. Message sent.
Okay.
Support will be arranged in order of priority.
I knew I should have applied for an expansion to our team. They will be of no help at all. I will have to send my entire team back just to deliver my report to the Foundation. So we must count on them to bring support back.
Oh yeah? Support? You want to be a part of this, French fry? You finally taking an interest in all of this?
Well, considering that Manus Vindicta is involved, that changes things for her.
This is a central part of our mission. The Foundation will deal with this without letting nosy civilians like you get involved.
I wouldn't count on that.
If you must insist on helping us, I suggest you provide what information you know, and then I, Special Investigator Matilda Buanish, will solve the problem and save the day.
Right. She reaches out to the key on the table, but a large hand covers it before she can grab it.
Yeah, not going to do that.
Thought so.
There isn't one of us here on Hate Street that would stand aside while someone else saves us. You want to get a clue about this place? Then the first thing you gotta know is that we deal with our own problems.
That's fair. He makes no move to remove his hand, staring at her intently. Come on, Matilda, you've got to compromise. Also, you wanted reinforcements? Well, here you are.
This would defy regulations. I would need to file for a special approval.
Well, it's doable then.
Well, you can have the key, little investigator Boanich, since you're so dedicated to your job. Whether you get your special approval or not, we're going to be the ones to take down those bastards. It's not about vengeance, it's that the people here, they'll never trust someone to do this for us. We have to do it ourselves.
Well, you can either choose to have support or civilians running under your heels, so whichever is more useful to you.
Judges, police, your foundation. One rat's nest after another promised to bring us change and then left us to the wolves. Nah, worse than rats. At least they know how life here really works. At least they see us. At least rats don't claim to be our saviors.
He withdraws his hand and allows her to take the key.
We can only trust someone who's been through the trenches with us.
The key feels heavy in his hand, as if something weighty were attached to it.
Thank you, Jay.
Did I mispronounce? Right, feels heavy in her hand. Right. I think I've read that wrong.
This must be the key to Manus's Elysium.
Okay, the hell does that mean in practice?
Mercuria, would you?
He looks up, signaling for her to continue with the explanation.
Yeah. This will be the key to wherever their hideout is. A place of dark revelry. They've kept it a close secret. But I've seen those that have come back from that place. They're transformed into something unnatural.
Right, probably what we've seen so far. People being turned by the masks.
Their flesh and their spirit. It wasn't their own anymore. Big shot businessmen groveling and sobbing at the feet of their apostle. and the most loving mother I know. She abandoned her kid by a dumpster.
Right, mind control.
The friends we've lost. It's like they're gone. They aren't them anymore. They're possessed. Until one day, they just vanish, never to be seen again.
She shakes her head.
So, we must find this gate and flush out their nest of vipers before they can open it once more. Otherwise, our mission here and your chance to avenge your friends will fail.
Alright, how do you plan to do this, Matilda? She bursts up from her seat before falling back down.
Gets even better from there, French fry. That ceremony of theirs is set for the day after tomorrow. They're planning something big. Bigger than anything they've thrown at us before.
The boy raises his hand, eager to answer.
Yeah, I heard that big guy mumbling stuff like, the last revelation or something.
My guess would be that they're planning something to speed up the storm again. That's what they do.
Kinda weird seeing a big dude crying like that.
The last revelation? Perhaps then this is the last time Manus plan on opening the door to their Elysium?
She's pronouncing that weirdly. Should it be Elysium? Everyone knows what is implied.
And then they will be gone. Perhaps for good. Jay, you got a lot of friends there still. What'll you do when they point their knives at you? How do we keep their sacrificial lambs from leaping off the cliff?
Choked a bit. Sorry. Oh, now I'm better. Alright, let's try it again. He does not shy away from his answer.
Not my business to save someone who doesn't want to be saved. Never even really thought of saving everyone. Not in a long while. It's not worth the pain.
While the answer weighs heavily on the others, it brings her some relief. Born out of trust, if nothing else.
I see.
The girl from the Foundation pipes up.
Unfortunately, I cannot disagree this time. Still, we have time to make preparations in advance. Support is on the way, so until then, we must stay below their attention. I'm thinking that maybe we may try collecting more information by infiltrating their followers. Perhaps then, we will have a better chance to find this gate of theirs.
Is that fair? She supports her chin as she stares out, strategizing in her mind.
Sure, Tildy. Tomorrow I'll show you around the New Age market. You can meet some of my friends. Figure out how to fit in.
Well, all things considering, Matilda would fit in there like a glove on a hand, considering her arcane powers.
But maybe a change of outfit first. Who knows who might recognize you? And the St. Pavlov Foundation is not the most welcome organization around here.
I wonder why.
I see. Thank you very much, Miss Mercuria. Oh, and I remember you know that Gio. We might collect some further information from him.
Right, that mafioso's son.
Gio? I don't know who you mean.
Her voice is sincere.
But do you not remember? It was just as I arrived. You had a visitor, and you called him Gio.
I haven't had any visitors all day.
Hell?
That cannot be. Jay, you saw him, yes?
He meets her eyes with a blank expression.
Only thing I remember is some weirdo investigator poking her head into this tent.
I mean, the simplest explanation would be that they are covering for him, but why? Also, if that's not the case, then what happened to make everyone but Matilda forget the dude? Matilda stammers in bewilderment at the answer. That's weird. I vaguely remember this scene when Mercuria was doing a reading for that Gio dude. Okay, never mind, that was unintentional. Anyway, for that mafioso, something happened, and yeah, what exactly happened there? I have very vague recollection of this scene. Maybe I'll have to watch it again. Was this one, I think? I'll just take a quick look and skip through it to remind myself what exactly happened with Gio. I think it was this part.
Mr. Brown, we have need of your cooperation.
No, it was an earlier part. But before that. Right, this one. Let's just take a look.
Miss Bonnie?
Skip through.
Cancelled?
You may have heard what
Well, I have...
her and the two arcana she and new orders are for us to find the...
of course.
Those two were...
Right. Gotta remind myself what exactly happened in that tent.
My fake.
It's crowded here.
Could it? This market is filled.
Shh.
Pigs will eat.
Right.
But the answer... Have you been to any hospital?
Wait, are you some kind of psychic? No.
The reading started around here.
Everything into...
Right.
What?
Meaning, don't be afraid. Hold. Do you see it? A door surrounded by darkness.
Right.
Yes.
Don't try to picture it. Take away the shell. Just tell me by the impression. Where does it lead you?
Hey, fuck, no.
That's
who... No.
Hey, who's this girl? Didn't your mom teach you...
Miss Boniche!
Damn it.
So wait, that reading finished and the Gio guy was just gone? Huh.
Catch him!
I completely missed that he disappeared from the scene. apparently. Yeah, and he didn't show up afterwards. So he had a vision of sorts when Mercuria did a reading for him, and poof, he was gone. That's pretty weird. Okay, so that's why no one remembers him. Huh. That's kind of confusing. A warning at the dinner. Okay. Chamber Order of Enlightenment.
Blood must be shed, and our blasphemers eliminated. You have proven your unwavering devotion. Roger, the Green Chair, Maya, the Petty Plague, and our human brother, Legers the Dead. Welcome to the Hall of the Sufferer.
Wrapped man? A bundled person wrapped in a red-stained cloth who rides in a cage, giving out a vague, muffled sobs. Hostels step into the shadows, gently caressing the trembling body.
Shush, child. It is rude to disturb our precious feast.
Who did they catch? The bundle quiets at the touch. Through the trembling continues, causing the binds to clink and chafe.
Very well. Remain silent.
He withdraws from the cage and places his hands on Roger the Green's chair.
Brothers and sisters, our arcanist siblings, and your bountiful offerings gathered, have greatly enriched the coming ceremony of the Sufferer. We rejoice to see such devotion from the faithful, yet we are troubled by the sorrow and abomination now filling the world. Yesterday, 2 intruders broke the ritual of revelation and stole from us the key to the gates of Elysium. The precious gift of Elysium granted by the Sufferer before their agonizing sacrifice has been blocked from us. You should have kept the secret of the key.
Prolonged silence follows.
Let me use my green chair to grill this shameful rat. I'll make him talk, spill the secrets he hid, and present his flesh to you as an offering.
What's up with the chair?
Well, well, Roger. Such a caring brother. Your offering is appreciated, yet our siblings have already torn his chest apart, and still no secrets. Just another careless fallen brother. This is our final warning. The ceremony for the Sufferer draws near. I would keep a close watch on every one of our flock. Let not one among you linger alone, nor be held above suspicion. And the bell ringer who gave out our secret is here, in front of you. Tell me, which one of you would bestow on him our final mercy?
He fidgets with the key of the cage purposefully. Legers stands, breaking his silence. The cage door opens, the trembling lamp falls to the ground and wriggles like a helpless maggot. His pet, presumably. 2 shadowy creatures descend the wall from above with predatory motions.
Good. Eat your fill, children, until it's done. Not a single stain left to offend our apostle.
So he controls the arcane creatures somehow. Okay. The drooling critters steer at the wrappings, dragging the body across the floor, leaving a trail of fresh blood. They deliver a heart-rending howl before disappearing back into the darkness with the feast.
Our thanks, Brother Legers. All, be seated and enjoy the feast.
All right. The banquet ends, and the remaining guests have now dispersed.
You may be just a recent convert. Still, you have more than proven your devotion with your zealous contributions. But my child, something still blinds you, fetters you. That which deprived you of your control of the New Age market? A thing that threatens to hobble our fast approaching ceremony. Trespassers from the St. Pavlov Foundation, treading across our sacred sanctuaries as if they were their gardens. This failing of yours could reflect poorly in our esteem for you.
How is this his fault, though?
Brother Legers, the coming of the ceremony cannot be delayed, and we will soon run out of patience. Retrieve the key.
My word is my bond. I will find it.
Also, from what I understand, that Geo is his son, right? Am I getting this correct? I think so. The apostle wipes the corner of his mouth with a handkerchief.
All is now prepared, but we still seek the one who will lead us through the ritual. A child overflowing with pneuma. Yet not a single soul now among our flock is qualified.
Are they looking for someone specific or just a young arcanist?
We must seek the one who will guide the faithful on the transcendental path, to forsake the world and become one with the sufferer.
Like, do they want to sacrifice someone or what?
I'm sure you understand what is expected of you. Speak to no one about this sacred mission. Find the one worthy of our ceremony for us and for yourself, Legers.
Why do I have a feeling that they are going to pick Matilda? Okay. Next part it is. Part 9. Snake in the grass. Okay.
So this lovely young lady is family all the way from France, Mercuria? Well, let me be her guide to the wonders of America. Look at her pretty outfit. Add some crystal earring and a stylish one. I bet she'll be knockout, am I right?
Are they going to dress up Matilda?
I appreciate your hospitality, madame, but I have a very important mission. A shopping mission. So much shopping to do. So, nice to meet you, Miss Cooper.
First off, cute. Second off, why? I mean, she fits the setting now, I guess.
Oh, let go of the poor girl, Cooper. It's time I show her some real treasures. I'm sure they're much more suited to her than your old trash. Oh, and I ought to tell you, the Merchant of Eternity says she'll soon come to the New Age market, and she's bringing her stock of treasures. It's gonna draw in the crowds.
Ah, give it up, Maish. There's no way Eternity will like that old junk.
The two vendors square up. They appear to be on course for either a confrontation or an embrace.
Will you two ever just fess up and admit you're friends?
Right. The two gawk at her words, looking at each other before falling into embarrassed silence.
Fine, fine, Mercuria. You don't have to poke fun. Just let us know how we can help you.
She responds with a greedy sort of look, as if opening up her purse strings.
A door. We're looking for a door or a gate. The one you mentioned before.
She chokes out her next words.
A door? Sorry, I need time to recall it. Hey, why don't you show Ms. Bonish around and I'll stay here to gather my memories. I'm not going anywhere.
That's sus. Okay.
I'm still trying to rack my brain, and this old thing can only manage one thing at a time.
It is an unconvincing excuse. Yes, it is. But the moment gives Mercury a pause to examine her surroundings. Books, tools, daily necessities, all in various states of being packed away. Huh.
Is this your luggage? You're packing up?
Yeah. We're leaving this place. Before the wackos hold their ceremony, if we're lucky. When we came here, it was to find some safe place away from these people and their conflicts. But now they've followed us here as well. And we've already lost too many friends.
Her head falls low and limp.
I suggest you follow us out. Before whatever is going to happen here happens.
But is this not where you made your living? Can you so easily walk away? I thought everyone on Hate Street would be just as stubborn as Jay. But I think it's a wise choice.
Wise? Huh.
She repeats the words as if insulting herself.
Don't make me laugh. Hate Street, New Age Market. None of this is ours, really. Even the clothes on our back. All we own are the footprints we leave behind, until they're washed away by the tides of time. We live our lives on the fringes of a world that is not kind to us. We're used to it, fighting for every street. It's not worth it.
But your friends...
Back. Maish slams the suitcase shut.
Maybe you ought to stop nosing around where you don't belong.
That's hostile.
I'm sorry.
She gently tucks Matilda to her side.
Come on. We should get going. Maisha's got things to do.
They turn around and blend into the passing crowd, until they disappear within the milieu. How you pronounce it? I think so. It sounds French.
You shouldn't be so hard on her. You've had a hard enough time convincing yourself of what you have to do.
She sits down to comfort Maish.
Let's just focus on what's next. Nothing more.
Okay.
What's keeping Miss Mercuria? There were only a few unexpected patrons. She should have already returned.
She walks towards Mercuria's tent, where three shadows linger conspicuously in the firelight.
Wait, Miss Matilda.
Oh, are you looking for Mercuria?
Shh.
The peddler is pale with anxiety.
No, I'm looking for you. I have to admit something, Miss Boanish. I lied to you about the gate, but I have to protect my friends.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Why
Right.
do you feel you have to lie?
The woman shakes her head ruefully.
because I wanted to give this to you in private. I know you're from the Foundation, and I think I can trust you.
Interesting. But I'm expecting this to be some sort of a trap.
I know Mercuria better than anyone. If she knows the information I have, she will risk everything to help her friends.
She hesitates over her next words.
So please, don't tell her this. Don't put her in danger.
Yeah, this is definitely some sort of trap to lure Matilda in, I'm guessing.
I do not think I can make this decision for you.
I get your concern, but she's my friend. I don't want to put her on a dangerous path.
Yeah, I'm smelling bullshit.
So...
She leans closer still. Whispers mingle with the wind, barely audible. Quick and light steps approach Mercuria's tent.
There's 3 guys in that tent. I knew the boss was here. But who's the 3rd dude? Holic? I heard he was in the market collecting information.
His hand has only just lifted the curtain when he feels the weight of a tall figure behind him.
What? Why are you here? You're that big guy. Let's use Lackey.
Oh! He's back. Okay, so he's not gone. Gio turns back, afraid of being seen. The boy, now facing away from the tent, stares at the man with cold calculation. He reaches into his pocket to a waiting knife, ready for action. But the boy fails to notice a hand reaching out from behind the curtain. Weird. The night outside is kept at bay by the soft glow of lights from the dance floor. People press close to each other, exchanging suggestive glances, arms entwining and swaying. Amid the intoxicating scene, the small girl at the bar is noticeably out of place.
Oh, que devrais-je faire? Si je dis à Jay à propos de la clé de la porte, alors Madame Mercuria le saura bientôt aussi.
Oh, what should I do? If I were to tell Jay about the key and gate, then Miss Mercuria will soon know it too.
Selon le manuel de l'investigateur, attendre le soutien est l'action la plus sûre. Oh, mais si la situation continue à s'aggraver, d'autres civils pourraient être impliqués.
According to the investigator's manual, waiting for support is the safest action. But if this situation escalates any further, more civilians might be involved.
Peut-être devrais-je alors laisser Madame Mercuria se joindre à nous, non?
Perhaps then I should let Miss Mercuria join, no?
Oh, où est passé Jay? Il n'est pas revenu une seule fois toute la nuit. Oh, cet homme n'a aucun sens.
Where did Jay go? He has not returned once all night. That man has no sense.
Madame Mercuria montera bientôt sur scène. Je dois décider avant qu'elle y aille.
Miss Mercuria will go on stage soon. I must decide before she goes. She leans on the table, adrift in her own mind, rocking a small cup back and forth with her hands.
Miss Buanish, it seems as though you're having a bit of trouble selecting between putting your money in stocks or real estate. Why don't you take this cup of hot chocolate to smooth out your furrowed brow? You're too young to have such a serious face.
Pioneer, be a bro and advise her. He adjusts his tie performatively.
You know, besides my modeling career, I'm also a professional investment and costume advisor, and the success of my friends is my best advertisement. Feel free to reach out for a consult if you're interested in making your money make money.
Thank you. Actually, I do have a problem that, as you say, relates to money. It seems I have now 2 bags of gold in a cave, surprisingly heavy, and no one person could take both of them out alone. However, there is a dragon devouring the gold. The longer I am hesitant, the more it eats and the less I can take. But I don't want my friend to risk their life for it. Ah, what am I talking about?
It's a horrible allegory, but go on.
Please forget it. Forget everything.
Matilda lowers her lips back to the cup, sipping her hot cocoa. Her advisor lifts his chin seriously and ponders.
Miss Buanish, am I right to infer that these 2 bags of gold don't properly belong to you? So then, if your friend decides to go with you, then you should respect them in their decision. They want to take on that risk with you. I admit, I've offered some poor advice since I first awakened. My suggestions at times have lost a gambler his home, but they also helped a father win back his wife and children. Surprisingly enough, they were the very same man. When you provide as much advice as I have, you realize that our words can't really change another person's fate. That's why I love watching window shoppers, the ragged folk that can't make it in, because they have the light of life in their eyes.
It's a weird notion, but sure.
Penniless as they are, I know that one day, some of them will return and take the clothes that they only dreamed of wearing before. And my favorite thing is to point it out to them when the day finally comes and say, "It's been waiting there for you."
The music stops. A hand pulls aside the glittering curtain. People seem entranced, their eyes following her every move. Mercuria steps barefoot onto the stage, her arms raised like wings beneath the night lights, motionless.
Shh. The performance is about to begin.
Motionless, frozen like a photograph. Okay. At first, one note collides with another. Then the music rises like a crashing wave, enveloping everyone in its vibration. Yet no one sways or cheers as it washes over them. People will simply stare at Mercuria with rapt attention. Those drinking from their glasses and mugs pause midair. From arcade slack, From the arcade slack, jeered boys usher in a cascade of digitized voices repeating "Game over." Okay. She flourishes her arms, stretching them up towards the light, like a hopeful seed emerging from the soil, until she reaches a sensual peak, and the music stops at a cut. Okay. The applause rises up over the room, reaching a crescendo until falling silent.
I do not understand. She is not dancing with the rhythm, and her movements, they are so bizarre.
I don't get it either.
Miss Buanish, do you happen to know the meaning of the word ecstasy? It originates from the Greek word ekstasis, meaning standing outside or transcending oneself. People have been controlled by the commercials, slot machines, arcades for so long that they've lost sight of themselves. Souls too long constrained become rebellious, seeking something real outside the boundaries of convention and the illusions of flash and neon. So, they gather here for a dance that is free from the limits of rhythm and timing.
I don't get it, honestly.
She understands the heavy burden of time. But she also understands that she doesn't decide the fate of others. Like me, she provides another option. But in the end, we can only make decisions for ourselves. Her dance offers to break them away from the reality of time and the weight of decision. even for just one song.
The dancer, who has been on tiptoe, lowers her heels to the ground. She bows before making her exit. The dance floor regains its excitement, its restless souls returning to the embrace of the night's pleasures.
I see. Then I must tell her. Thank you, Monsieur Pioneer.
Fair enough. Footsteps are light and quick.
Ah, elle est tellement pressée. Mais pourquoi ne se dirige-t-elle pas vers le salon? Je dois la rattraper.
She's in such a hurry, but why is she not heading to the lounge? I must catch up with her.
Huh? Où est-elle?
Huh? Where is she? The girl doubled over to catch her breath, spots a familiar hulking silhouette in the distance. But it only leaves her more bewildered.
C'est bien Monsieur Gio à l'intérieur de sa tente? Ha! Je savais que ma mémoire ne me trompait pas.
She pinches her nose and dives into a nearby pile of garbage bags. Okay.
Elle nous cache quelque chose, et ce Gio semble être spécial pour elle. Mais si elle est de Manus...
So she's hiding something from us, and this Gio seems special to her. But if he is from Manus...
Non, arrête Mathilda. Tu ne dois pas faire de telles suppositions hâtives. Mercuria ne pourrait pas être...
No, stop it, Matilda. You mustn't make such rash assumptions. Mercuria could not be. Her huddled shoulders are nudged. Her eyelids grow heavy and her limbs go weak and limp. Oh?
What is...
Did someone incapitate her? Huh.
Sweet dreams, Tildy.
So is she working with Manus? Huh.
The road to Elysium is mine. And only mine.
Oh, okay. That's a twist. Didn't expect that. Pattern. But before we jump into it, I'll take a short bathroom break, so be right back and we'll continue. And I'm back. Okay. So we can continue. Next part it is. Part 10. Sea rats. Matilda awakes from her stupor.
Où suis-je? Est-ce la pièce derrière le restaurant?
Where am I? Is this the room behind the restaurant? The bedding is neatly pressed and folded, and the windows are covered in a patchwork of repairs. Despite the age of this repair of the room, it is clean and nearly spotless.
Ah, je dois me dépêcher. Madame Mercuria est partie avec cet homme. Elle nous a trahis. Je dois prévenir Jay.
I must move quickly. Miss Mercuria left with that man. She's betrayed us. I have to warn Jay. Okay, I don't know why I had such difficulty with this sentence.
La cérémonie approche. Elle va dévoiler notre plan.
The ceremony is coming. She'll give away our plan. She picks herself up and moves to...
Quoi? C'est verrouillé?
She picks herself up and moves to open the door. Click. What? It's locked?
Oh, ont-ils vraiment laissé ici toute seule? Oh, attends! Le dispositif de contact! Il est toujours dans ma valise!
Did they just leave me here all alone? Oh, wait. The contact device, it's still in my suitcase.
I brought you a gift, Jay.
A familiar voice slides beneath the gap in the door.
Qui est-ce là-bas? Il y a un trou dans la porte.
There's indeed a hole covered with a loose cloth. She leans closer, peering through the hole, taking in everything outside. The familiar voice came from a man sitting at a round table, face she has seen before in the market.
Ils sont tous là.
As an apology for my children's poor behavior, I'd like you to take charge of this negotiation.
Jay hesitates for a moment, scanning the ranks of Leger's subordinates.
Thanks, Grandpa. But we both know we're not having a party here. And why doesn't your boy Gio come over and apologize himself?
Let me give you a piece of advice, Jay. Don't go tempting dogs away from their owners. Pay attention to your own men. Or did I misunderstand? This gift from us, Mr. Halleck, he a friend of yours?
The wall of people behind him part, creating a path. The critters drag a bloody man behind it, throwing him onto the ground.
It's Halleck!
I'm sorry, Jay. I went to the New Age market. I just thought maybe there was something I could do.
His limbs hang loosely like a puppet with broken strings, unable to support his body, and thick blood gargles in his mouth. A revolver is pressed down against his gasping chest.
Legers, you piece of shit! I'll smash your head in and feed it to your dogs!
Don't do it, Beckett. We already have a captive to save.
Pioneer holds back Beckett as he rages.
You should focus on your friends. Forget about the New Age market. It doesn't belong to you. Don't worry. Helping people make decisions is a particular skill of mine. I can be very motivating.
He stands up and pats Jay on the shoulder.
Let's play a game. You big boys love playing games, don't you?
He points to the revolver poking Holik's chest.
Take a look. This revolver is fully loaded with 4 bullets. Here's how you play. I give you a condition. If you accept, I remove 1 bullet. When all the chambers are empty, you win. If you take your chances and reject the condition, I shoot. Just know that I might bury a bullet in your skull. I totally respect your freedom of choice. You're even welcome to try your luck with all 4 bullets loaded, if you like.
The gunman spins the cylinder of his revolver. A glint of light flashes across the boy's cat-like eyes. That's an interesting play on the Russian roulette. And I'm guessing that this kid's particular skill with being perceptive will play a crucial role in this.
I can see the bullets in the chamber when he rolls the cylinder. Alright, I gotta count for the boss. Gotta help him survive the game at the lowest price.
He dashes into the kitchen.
Here's your glass, boss.
Thanks, Wizen. I could use a drink.
Jay pulls out the paper from under the coaster, glancing at it from the corner of his eye, and then coughs into it heavily. As he removes it, the faint black ink has smeared beyond recognition.
I got sharp eyes. I can do lots of stuff. Counting coins, cars, finding water drops. I'm great at spotting cheats and shady dealers.
Right. Just as I thought. He hands the paper back to Wizen, hesitating for a moment before nodding.
All right. Let's do this, Grandpa. Wizen, get that tequila from the bar. Need a drink to clear our minds.
Honestly, that's the opposite of clearing your mind, but hey, I know what you're playing.
On it, boss.
The boy pulls a bottle up from behind the bar and fills 2 shot glasses.
That's a clever kid you got there. Alright, let's get started, kiddo.
The cylinder spun again, 4 rounds, 4 demands, 2 ways that this can end.
Condition 1. Return what you took from us.
Well, straight to the point.
Sure.
Without hesitation, he pulls the key from his pocket, places it on the table and pushes it forward to the elderly man.
Continue like this, Jay, and this'll be the best game I ever played.
Snicker rises from the crowd behind him.
I thought he'd hesitate at least a little bit. Looks like you got a coward for a boss, boys.
I mean, they can't even use that key anyway, so it's useless to them. The first bullet is pulled from the chamber, and a cylinder is spun again. The boy mutters inaudibly.
5, 8, 10. 10 times.
Huh, interesting.
The next chamber's loaded.
He leans in and refills the shot glass once more.
Thanks, Wizen.
Condition 2. Get your people out of here. Now.
I hesitate to do that one.
We need quiet. Your friends are disturbing our conversation.
Yeah, that one doesn't fly, I don't think.
You heard him, guys. Get out of here.
But no one moves. This is a decision that falls out of his authority. Each of his crew has to make it on their own. Yeah, I don't think that they are going to follow that order.
Wyson, take good care of your boss.
The first to decide makes his exit.
Jay, what are you doing? I'd rather take this bastard to hell with me. When did you become such a coward?
No, guys. You're not helping by staying here. Just go.
Beckett kicks the chair fruitlessly, holding his stare.
Damn it!
Beckett breaks. As he makes his exit, the rest follow until Jay sits alone.
It's a pleasure doing business with you, Jay. You're a practical man. May the sufferer bless you. There's no denying that you got a merciful heart.
Think the second bullet is pulled from its chamber, and the cylinder spins.
18 times.
The keen cat eye eyes a fleeting opportunity.
The next 2 shots are safe. I gotta tell the boss.
The boy grips the bottle tightly as he pours its contents into Jay's glass, filling it only halfway. When just as he lifts his hand...
Fill it up to the top, kiddo. Don't skimp on him. I'll tip you if Jay doesn't.
Ledger's rough and firm hand grasps the boy's own.
Yes, sir.
That had been only half of the code. He couldn't be sure that Jay would understand now. It is too great a risk to continue.
Now, condition 3.
Jake shakes his head, dismissing the words before he speaks them.
You've already lost the game, Legers.
Jay's gaze shifts away from the red marks on Wizen's arm.
Oh, so you want to take your chances, huh? Figured 50-50 was close enough? But you know, kiddo, I never said I would only shoot once.
What's the point then? Jay bows his head, gripping the handle of his Bowie knife.
Try it, old man.
Do it.
Click. The hammer drops into an empty chamber.
You got lucky, kid. Now let's try that again.
Jay crouches as his boots shift loudly against the floor. From the scabbard, a cold gleam reflects the room's dim lights, like the stars on a sheet of ice. The cooked hammer falls and finds another empty chamber. Jay's blade slides out of its sheath. Sparks fly, trembling in the air.
Eat lead, you lucky bastard!
The deafening gunshot echoes against the walls.
Jay!
See what happens when you mess with me?
So what happened? A new hole appears in the wall, and the revolver falls to the ground, still gripped by a severed arm. Oh, okay.
Game's over, Grandpa.
Oh, but we'd prefer to continue.
Do you have spare hands?
Kids, rip his face off.
Okay, a fight it is. Fair enough. Cruising for bruising, are we? My dude. Your funeral, as they say.
Copy that!
Relax.
There we go.
Guy's eye, Lily!
And that's that.
Please, don't resist.
07, my dude.
They are much naughtier than the Foundation's kid.
The Bowie knife is pointed at his throat.
If that's the way it's gotta be, let's do this, old man. But this time, we got the upper hand. Now give back what you took, and I'll let you and your little lackeys go. Or...
The blade's tip pierces the skin on of his neck, and blood trickles from the wound. Ledger surveys Jay with a pensive stare.
You're a smart kid, Jay. But apparently you need a lesson in failure. I'll be glad to give it to you.
You sure about that?
We were actually playing two games just now. Those missed shots, they had a purpose.
Like what exactly?
They may not have hit you, but they did hit our second target.
An explosion shakes the room, erupting with a surge of flames.
Boss, that's... Hold garage! And your bike!
Okay.
Put down the knife, kiddo. That was just a warning. To let you know the game isn't over yet.
I mean, that's brave of you, I guess, but with a knife on your throat? Dude, that can end in a blink.
Now, I got one last condition. Let us leave in peace. So, what do you say?
Guys, help me out. Pollock needs this place to live. Damn it!
People outside desperately beat at the flames, but the fire grows fiercer despite their efforts.
I can turn all of Hyde Street to ashes, if you want me to.
Can you do it while you are still dead? The Bowie knife is lowered.
Good boy. By the way, get yourself a better knife. I got butter knives sharper than that thing.
Without any time to react, the gun's muzzle flares. His Bowie knife shatters into pieces.
A warning for trying to take my men.
Okay, that just happened. Honestly, if I were Jay, I'd take my chances and slit his throat. Flames lick at the charred debris as Beckett sits dazed on the ground. The people of Haight Street gather silently, watching the fire, seeing the final ultimatum unfold. Then, the daze lifts, and Beckett rises with an outburst.
What happened to you, Jay? You were fearless when Hollick and I first met you. We were like a pack of stray dogs, rummaging through the trash cans and sleeping on the street. All we had were clothes on our backs, but we still made it this far.
Well, Beckett, the difference is that now you got things to lose.
I'd rather break my bones and shed my last drop of blood than beg for mercy. But look at you, Jay. What were you thinking? Are you a coward, boss?
He spits on the ground as he helps the bloodied Hollick to his feet. He holds Jay's gaze as he unpins his badge and tosses it into the trash.
Don't blame him, Beckett. It's my fault. Please don't go. Jay! I'll come back to help!
Beckett pulls at Holic, unable to contain his anger any longer.
Oh, come on, Holic. You just said that this is your fault, so do me a favor and shut up. You know you're the one who got us into this mess, right? If you'd learned your damn lesson, none of this would have happened. So just shut up.
Holic hangs his head, dejected and quiet. Beckett forcibly drags the wounded giant away. Then another from the crowd.
Sorry, Mr. J. All I wanted was a safe place to sleep, not all this. I don't want to get killed.
Quickly people turn their backs on you. Oh well. He leaves behind the second batch and fearfully makes his way from the street. The third and fourth, they tremble, reluctant, feeling their own smallness in the crowd. The flames dwindle and ashes hang in the air. The crowd breaks apart slowly and wordlessly, until they've left only an empty, burnt-out street.
Boss, I'll get them to come back. We'll get everything back.
I will hold my breath for that one.
Hey! Hey!
He runs out to catch the crowd, but soon he too grasps his vulnerability. Like a struggling bird left out from the flock. Yeah, this was a moral victory on the side of this Ledger's guy. He broke the morale, if nothing else. Okay, part 11th, Ingle and Anvil. The club's air is thick with smoldering ash and smoke. Club? Don't you mean restaurant? Is this a mistranslation? The open singer swings forlornly at the door. Those few that still pass it on the streets do so quickly, as if running past a graveyard. Even in the heart of the city, it feels remote.
Yes, I am awaiting orders at 379 Haight Street now. I have sent 2 investigators back to the branch. They'll show you the way. Since time is limited, I will go to the target location in advance and update you on my coordinates.
This mission will bring us one step closer to eliminating Manus Vindicte. You have provided us with vital information thus far, Ms. Buanish. Please stay in touch. The reinforcement squad will arrive soon.
How soon? And will it be soon enough?
And one more thing.
She stops, but eventually cannot help but continue.
One of our arcanist friends may have defected to Manus Vindicte. I believe they'll be expecting us and the reinforcements. This was my personal oversight, so I hope you will allow me to scout ahead. That way I can provide optimal support for the following operation.
The other end of the line is silent until a statically clamor breaks through. It comes with a resolute reply.
Your current mission is to wait for reinforcements at the New Age Market. Please follow your orders, Investigator Buanish.
Understood.
She bites her lip, disheartened, and puts the device back in her pocket. It is good news, but she can't calm the turmoil within her.
I heard Miss Mercuria went to Leger's place this morning.
Right.
Miss Buanish, we've done everything we can. It's not your fault.
She shakes her head, no longer in the mood to respond to any words of comfort.
Legers and those arcanists have made a total mess of the market. The people's safety is our top priority now. Jay's been away since this morning. He has to be here when the reinforcements arrive. Where did he go?
The mannequin shrugs.
Nowhere, Miss Boanish. He's right there.
What do you mean? He points to the back door of the kitchen, held slightly ajar. From behind it comes a rhythmic metallic sound. Is he smiting something? I'm guessing so. He steps forward, moving through the cluttered kitchen, past saucers, grills, and towers of unwashed plates.
What's he doing?
The mannequin turns his head to the door, giving no response. She pushes the door open and steps inside. Blacksmithing workshop. Okay.
To be honest, I thought I'd never use this thing again.
His hammer strikes down heavily on the glowing red-hot metal. Something tells her they fell harder than they should.
I remember that day. Dad was in the living room with his friends, boasting about this awesome treasure he found on his trip. Hadn't seen him smile like that since Mom died. His friends all sucked up to him. Thought he dug up some good stuff. I was just a whiny little kid back then. No one liked me. After his friends left, Dad put me in a suit and tie like I was some kind of stage performer and took me to the Velvet Restaurant. When we got there, he brought this little girl to me and said, "Hey son, I got you a little sister."
So, Paulina was adopted, after all?
That was the first time I met Paulina and her mom. I realized that he wasn't lying about the treasure. The days after were sweet, like eating dessert on Cloud 9 every day.
So I'm guessing that his father remarried, and Paulina was his half-sister then. Well, not even a half. Adoptive sister in this case. Sparks fly across his eyes.
But it didn't last long. My dad was nothing but a broke insurance agent after he ran away from the Whalen family. He had big dreams, but he was too weak to realize them.
The Wayland family? I've read about them in the Arcanum and Metal compiled by the SPDM. They've been arcane blacksmiths, famous for their sword making for generations. But the book says the family perished in the war.
No matter what generation, Frenchie, weak people cower in dark holes, learn to hide their power, and only use it when they really need it.
Right.
Being reckless can kill you. I've learned that better than anyone since my old man died. And you know what? His friends were right. He followed Solomon's manuscript, a document left behind by his family, and dug up something from under the ruins, a worthless piece of black iron.
Solomon's manuscript? That document holds top secret information, only available to certain members of the Foundation. How did he get it? And what have you done with the iron?
Most of it became this thing strapped to my back. And the rest? Well, you're looking at it, girl. I didn't get why Dad said it was good stuff until now.
So, some special material then?
You know those witches who can tell at a glance whether a kid will be a warrior or a priest? When I looked at this scrap of metal, I had the same feeling. It was destined to be a killer knife. And now, it's gonna make its debut.
Okay, new knife, cool. The girl catches sight of the cloth bag at his feet and put away a weathered but polished old motorcycle.
Reinforcements will arrive soon, and I have decoded the spell on the key. You have to wait, Jay. Miss Mercuria, she's joined Manus Vindicte. We have no way of knowing what information she's given them.
Well, I'm guessing everything. He shakes his head.
I don't need their help. I can bring my friends back myself, French fry.
That's a bad decision, I'm feeling.
Those crazies are holding the ceremony soon. I'm not gonna let them destroy my birthplace. I'm not gonna wait for your little friends to arrive either.
Please, Jay. There's no reason to risk your life. The reinforcements will arrive in no time. Then we can finish this with minimum casualties. Take this lesson from the experienced investigator Matilda Buanish. Preparation is the key to success.
Good thing, Shorty. The young man laughs hard and steadily.
I guess you're right. When I was a scrawny little street kid, I looked to a savior, like a cop or a boss. Anything to avoid a beating. We all got the smarts to stay out of trouble. We just gotta look both ways before we make our move.
This wallet is all I have, please. There's nothing in it. Just a photo of my wife and daughter.
Come on, you old bogey! Take it back if you got the guts! Breton, catch! Over here, old man! Hey, get out of the way, you stupid bastard!
Help me, Brian.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, friend.
He shakes off the old man's trembling hand as if preparing to run.
We show tolerance and modesty.
Harlan, tell me, did your brain slip out of your skull? Don't you know how expensive this cleaner is? Spray it on this piece of crap one more time, and you ain't getting a cent next month.
But sir, the customer paid us to use this cleaner.
And I pay you to work for me, you idiot. Either listen to me, or go back to daydreaming in that burnt-down garage of yours.
Great boss right there. He timidly glances downward, feeling at his empty pockets, struggling to find the words. Many such cases with
We know
bosses
our
like
limits. Do what we can, and give up when we have to.
Ten, 9, 8, 7.
Hey, just stay down, you idiot. You'll get paid after the game, I promise. Ah, come on. You think you're a tough man? Just stay down and we'll make a fortune.
So he's paying his bills now by being a fighter? Okay. His body is exhausted, pushed over hard, yet his fists remain tightly clenched.
But if you've ever tried to temper a sword, you know that hesitation ruins the work.
The searing hot blade plunges into the water, producing a hissing burst of bubbles and steam.
You gotta be brave, decisive. That's how you make a great sword. That's how you live a great life. You don't gotta be too careful about what you say and do. Don't gotta be prepared for everything.
He pulls the cooled blade from the water and places it into the soft wrapping cloth. A new Bowie knife.
Because a brave and decisive fist, well, that's unstoppable. I won't just stand back and wait like a coward. Never. You understand?
Where was this decisiveness and bravery when you were holding a knife to the man's throat? Huh. She hesitates.
Perhaps you're right, but this would be a serious violation. You'll be going against the direct orders of the Foundation.
Deep within her restless mind, an answer is slowly emerging.
Therefore, as your supervisor, I will keep an eye on you wherever you go, just in case you do something stupid.
Right. A helmet flies through the air, landing in her hand.
Fine by me, Commander.
Okay. The round button that has polished the table to a shine, as if oblivious to the distraction around her.
Hey, where are the badges? They were here just now. Mr. Pioneer! Mr. Pioneer!
He's already gone. Okay. Let's see how this unfolds. At 12. Empty coffin. Jars and bottles line the table, with dried herbs bound with twine placed neatly in the corner. The furnace spits out the scraps of old business cards. Besides the furnace, a box lies half open, revealing a familiar black mask.
Sorry, I've never seen a case like this before. I can't quite believe what I'm looking at, to be honest. I'm afraid there's nothing human medicine can do. This is well beyond my means.
He removes his hat and bows deeply to the injured man sitting in the chair. Then he picks up the briefcase and turns to leave. He gathers more cards into a tight ball in his fist and tosses them into the furnace. There's another knock from a separate door. Before he could answer, the door is bashed open.
What do you think you're doing, Pops? No one told me you took the new kids to Haight Street. Those crazy dogs could have hurt you. You know that?
Well, technically they did.
Hurt me? I appreciate your concern, kiddo. I heard that you found your dagger. Who was kind enough to return it? That lady from the New Age Market? I know you've been sweet on her.
Ledgers tosses a stack of sealed envelopes onto the table.
You've been over here for a few years. I think it's time you went back to Italy. Stay there for a while. Oh, and say hello to your mother for me.
Gio, standing at the other end of the table, lets out a silent laugh.
Listen to yourself, Pops.
He raises the gun towards the old man with purpose.
5 years ago, when we moved here from that remote Arcanus village, we were down and out. But still, you said you'd rather shoot yourself in the head than return home a loser. You promised we'd settle down here, make it our second home. We were cast out by the humans, but we trusted you.
Okay, so they are all an Arcanus family. I think. But that Manus follower said that Ledgers was a human. So mixed family then?
We all understood that hating humans wouldn't put food on the table. That's why we respected you. Why we still respect you.
The gun trembles in his hand, his words increasingly agitated.
Jerry Littlefinger, died in the tub. His mama still thinks he's working for us on the sea. Short Ken, who spent his whole life waiting tables, was shot to pieces just a couple of days after his daughter was born. And my wife, Savina, was burned to death by some piece of shit arsonist. Even now the cops won't tell me who did it. But even through all the pain and all the hardship, we had principles. Principles that have earned us respect and made us more money than our fathers did in their entire lives. But now you've been corrupted by those lunatics from the Order of Enlightenment.
You've got that right.
Now the clinics refuse to treat us. They know we don't go by our principles anymore. That every cent we have is taken from those poor people who are as hungry as we used to be. What do we stand for now? Beating down on the poor and murdering children? No one trusts us anymore. You're pushing everyone further and further away. When are you gonna stop, huh? How many more have to suffer?
I'm guessing that something bad is going to happen to Gio in a short order. His arm feels heavy, it trembles with exhaustion.
Gio, my boy, you haven't seen the bigger picture.
Ledgers approaches, grasping the quivering muzzle of the gun. Then, like a kindly father receiving a gift, he takes the gun into his own hands.
And even now, with that girl messing with your mind, you have no intention of killing me. You're loyal. I'll give you that, kid.
Gio collapses in a heap. Okay. But the gun is not held at Gio's head. Instead, it is aimed at out towards the pitch-black corridor.
I've been wondering who that witch is. The girl who's making my boy feel mercy and guilt. You're not thinking straight anymore. Can't even hold a gun. It's shameful.
Gio's hesitating because he is thinking straight, Legers.
So what? She is playing a triple agent, or what? She emerges from the shadows of the corridor.
Bullets don't bring peace. Gio's risking his life to make you see the truth. I believe you understand that better than anyone. But if you insist on taking his life, I won't stop you. He made this choice himself.
Is that so?
He presses the gun's muzzle down on Gio's chest. Gio reaches out a hand, grasping the man's shoulder as if asking for something.
I'm sorry, Pops.
The gun is thrown to the ground.
Get him out of here. I've no need for cowards, no matter how loyal they are.
Huh.
You've got me wrong. I didn't come here to help Gio or to witness his sacrifice. I was just following my heart.
And what does this mean in practice?
I was invited here to join you.
She nods, stating it as if guided by fate.
To be precise, I've come here to help you, just like that doctor.
Her gaze sweeps over the hearth, the herbs, and the box, taking everything in the room. Finally, her eyes fix on the carpet between them.
I see.
Well, I don't. Elaborate.
I've seen it countless times. How people gather energy to themselves. They put their own lives, their own desires, above all else. They take from others, even exploiting them to satisfy their greed. But Gio's not one of them, nor are you. I can see the aura around you. Your soul, your wishes, your energy. None of them are focused on yourself. They're all focused on someone else. Someone hidden in this place.
She raises her hand and points to the blood-stained patch beneath the carpet.
He's right here, beneath these floorboards. And you've kept him secret all this time, haven't you?
Who is she talking about? She carries the lamp into the pitch-black stairway. Her guide walks ahead of her, descending with neither light nor a raised hand, taking each step firmly and confidently as he moves into the darkness, never missing a step. It is as familiar to him as walking a well-worn path home. The acrid smell hits her nose, filling her lungs with a shuddering insect-like sensation. Black mold spreads out from the bed frame in front of them, creeping down and across the floor and walls. Hell? The emaciated body on the bed arches upwards, coughing out a haze of yellow spores from the gaping sore in his throat.
So he's the reason for everything you've done.
Who is that and what is happening to him?
Death has almost taken him, yet you still cling on to him. You won't let him go. He's suffering.
She picks up the photo next to the bed frame. Two men standing in front of an university, their faces nearly identical. So his brother then, maybe?
So the rumors were true. The wailing that people heard, it came from this poor man. And you, a human of flesh and blood, unprotected by any arcane skills, were shot in the head, yet continue to walk and talk.
Oh.
Those bullets never penetrated your head, did they? Because you're not Legers.
Interesting. So I'm guessing this is Legers? The guy that is currently in this state?
He is.
And who is he? Mercuria crushes the dried grass in her palm with her thumb, then bites her fingertip to draw some blood. She gently smears the paste of blood and grass onto the corpse-like man's withered, emaciated face. Red blood begins to drip from the steeped paste, following the fungal strands into his throat, ears, and nose, and at last into his lungs.
The Order of Enlightenment has allowed him to survive, albeit in a dying body. But there is a price for this. His consciousness.
A thick mass of fungi strewn pus pours out of his throat.
The most I can do is recover his consciousness for a short while. But I can't save him from death.
She closes her eyes and extends her hand, a halo of light enveloping the unconscious patient. The patient's eyes reopen weakly.
You tried so many treatments, brother. Sometimes it felt like torture. Look at me. I look like a piece of moldy bread.
You're back. Legers. You're back. Listen, I found a way to cure your condition. I swear you won't die. I swear.
I wouldn't trust that. If that came out of Manus Vindicte's mouth, that's probably a lie. The patient shakes his head in a creaking, drawn-out motion.
Are you a professor now, Salvatore? This outfit isn't your usual style. You used to wear a pair of gold-framed glasses and criticize everything you saw. A true intellectual. That's the Salvatore I know.
After you were shot, I disguised myself as you. I've been running your kingdom. These kids need you. So I gave up my diploma. We'll share the fame and power when you get back on your feet, just like you always wanted.
No, listen. This isn't what I wanted. You're supposed to be working at a law firm, taking money out of the hands of rich tightwads, not pulling triggers, not spilling blood. You gotta get out of this dump. I dirtied my hands so that yours would be clean, so that you could live the life you wanted. I never wanted you to follow in my footsteps. How are the others doing? Ken and Jerry. They're both honest, hard-working guys.
1 second. Right, Jerry and Ken, the people that Gio mentioned before, that got screwed over by what they are doing.
I never should have brought them into this world.
They've gone home, Legers.
That's a lie.
They've...
Really? I knew they couldn't cut it on the streets.
His breathing is fainter with each breath.
I've been sleeping for too long, Salvatore. My brain isn't working. Can't even open my eyes anymore. Feels like they're glued shut.
He tries to open his eyes wider, but they remain motionless, stuck in the half-closed position.
Where am I? Describe it to me. Tell me where I am.
The overhead light flickers, shining into his slit-like eyes.
Oh, is that the sun? Am I in Italy?
Unfortunately, not. Unfortunately, no, you aren't. His consciousness fades into a dreamlike state.
I think I can hear Mama calling for us from the kitchen. Did she find
is the
out
guy
we
supposed to be
stole
Italian?
her rum
Yes,
again?
I think so. From what I gathered, both that Legers guy and his brother are from Sicily, I think? From the previous statements? It would seem so. I mean, it could be Portuguese, but it could as well be Italian, I think. In Italian, the name is Salvatore. That may be a mistranslation on their part. Remember that all the lines are translated from Korean, so there are misplaced bits like that here and there, so that might be it. Someone might have made a mistake translating the names over at some point. That would be my guess. Yeah, damn you translators. Indeed. Honestly, all things considered, this game is not that bad with its translations, but things still sneak in like this. But yeah, those guys are Italian mafia guys. The patient laughs in fits, struggling to find his breath again between each exhale.
Legers? No.
What about the name Legers? Does it sound Italian to you? I know that you would know.
Yes, the sun is rising.
So that doesn't sound Italian either. Fair enough.
Oh, I can feel its warmth.
You're at home. Isn't that right, Legers?
The reserved younger brother continues stoking the shared dream.
Yeah. We're in Sicily. We're in your old bedroom, remember? Dad just beat the hell out of us. He's smoking in the doorway right now. He said he'd tie us up to stop us from getting ourselves killed on the streets of America. Told us to settle down here, in Sicily.
So he's feeding into his delusion in his final moments. Fair enough.
I'm sorry, brother. I couldn't get us tickets to the States. Mama told us to take our stuff out of the suitcases and put it away. We packed a ton. You must be exhausted from unpacking it all.
Oh, we didn't go to America. That's too bad. But I'm happy to hear that.
On the brink of death, he looks so serene. He grasps his brother's hand, holding the pistol firmly.
Damn. My eyes are totally glued. Dad really beat the crap out of me. I gotta go to bed. Don't wake me up, Salvatore. Remember to keep reading. We gotta have one member of the family who uses his brain for a living. Promise me.
I will, brother. I promise.
Kinda late for that one. The withered hand of the patient covers the hand holding a gun. The gun.
See you tomorrow, bro.
A long silence passes. So it seems like he ended his suffering at this point. That's fair. Until at last his head gives way, beating its last.
He's gone. I won't blame Gio. And I see now why you all made your choice.
Okay, so maybe he came back to his senses. Alright. So that was a downer. We are 2 hours in. I think that I will take a short break just to eat something quickly. Probably like 20-30 minutes. And I'll be back to continue this. I will finish this part of the stream as a separate video. And we'll be back with another part afterwards. So, stay around in like 30 minutes and we'll continue this. For now, ciao! My guess is that the voice actors are Statunians by the way. What does that mean? I'm gonna check out of curiosity. Oh, Americans, right. That's fair, that's probable. They often use people who can kind of mimic accents of different nationalities. So yeah, anyway, as I was saying,